For the love of God, stop doing this to your audio files. It's killing your auditions. Hi, I'm Jesse Carroll. I'm a professional voice actor and coach. I've booked over 2,000 voiceover commercials. I've built a 7-figure voiceover career, and I am the founder of VoiceOver School, where we teach you how to avoid this mistake. So what am I talking about? What are you doing to your audio files? It's ruining your auditions. You are over-compressing, over-EQing, especially when you don't know what you're doing. And the worst of all, you are gating your auditions and not very well. See, here's the thing. You should know what you're doing enough so that you have no problem doing it for somebody else. You could fix their audio for them. You could do their EQ, their compression, their gating, all that kind of stuff. If you don't feel confident that you could do that for someone and not screw them over, then don't do it for yourself. Because it's really hard to do. It's an art. It's the reason why we pay audio engineers so much to make chains for us voiceover artists. If you don't know what you're doing for compression, do it really light. Just do 3-to-1 compression. That's all you really need. If you don't know how to EQ, don't fucking touch it. I could tell you to roll off a little bit of the bass, drop a little bit of mids, and maybe boost some of the highs, but I don't know your voice. I don't know if that's gonna work for you. I don't know your room. And if you don't know what any of that means, don't fucking touch the EQ. 3-to-1 compression, super easy. You can't mess that up. Now, in terms of gating, don't do it. Don't bother. The problem with gating, especially for new people, is they're usually doing it because there's too much background noise and they don't know how to get rid of it, except for gating it. They think gets rid of it, but what they don't realize is you can hear the gate because it's literally a gate. It opens up like this, lets in all the room tone, lets in your voice and everything. They can hear everything, and then closes it when you're not talking. So it goes dead silent, lots of noise. Dead silent, lots of noise. And sometimes, if you haven't set it up right, it's gonna catch your breath. So it's gonna be like dead silent, little bit of breath, dead silent, little bit of breath, dead silent, little bit of breath, then you talking, lots of noise in the background. It's gonna sound really choppy. And an audio engineer or even a casting director who's listening with headphones on is gonna hear that and go, what the hell? Trash, and throw it out. So it's better not to do that. And if you are gating, basically if you gate below 50 dB, you're good. You're just gonna make everything silent. But it's gonna sound weird unless you have an ultra quiet room already. And if you have an ultra quiet room already, what the f are you getting? You don't need to do that. And if you're doing it because you're just trying to eliminate the breaths, unless they've specifically asked you to eliminate the breaths from recording, don't do it. You don't want it to sound super polished. This is why I'm saying, don't overcompress. Don't add a ton of EQ to it to make it pop if you don't know what you're doing. And don't gate it, because if it sounds overly polished and you remove your breaths from it, people are going to assume you're an AI. People want raw these days. I even did an experiment and I was submitting only raw audio for just over a week. And I found it worked just as well as the professional audio chains that I had set up by some of the best in the business. People want more real, they want more raw. Yes, if you go to a professional sound engineer and get a chain done, they can add EQ to places where it makes your voice better, sweetens it up a little bit. You can add compression to make your audition stand out amongst others. They're probably not going to gate for you, but they can make you a damn good chain that will still make you sound like a person, still sound fairly raw. The goal isn't to make your voice overpowering. The goal is to make your voice stand out from others. But at the end of the day, these days, I don't know if you even need to do that much. So stop over compressing if you don't know what you're doing. 3-to-1, that's all you get. Unless you want a gain stage, you can do 2-to-1, then 3-to-1. If you don't know what that is, don't touch it. EQ, if you don't know how to EQ, don't fucking touch it. And take your hand off the goddamn gate. Keep my noise gate out your mouth. And if you want more daily voiceover tips like this, hit like, hit subscribe, send this to someone you love, send this to someone you hate. And if you want to know how to properly set up your audio, join VoiceOver School. Links in the description below.